your veterans.
Well, now, if you won this race, if you became the Republican nominee, you beat Scott Peters, which I think is a possibility if you get to that point based on Peters' record and so forth. But, if you get back as a member of Congress in Washington, D.C., as opposed to when you're on city council, Carl DeMaio, when you would say, well, these kind of issues aren't going to come up at city council, but the so-called social issues are going to come up from time to time in Congress. So then what?
And I think I'm going to be in a great position to turn to both sides and say, run out. Let people decide these issues in the context of their own faith and their own family circumstance and leave them alone. One of the things that I did with the Soledad Cross was I stepped forward and I said, this is a monument to honor service members. It went through our land use approval process in the 1950s, and it was approved using due process. And if you don't like the cross, you don't have to go visit it.
Yeah.
But it's a symbolic monument. And people were surprised. Wow, so you think that, social issues should be part of the conversation. And I said, actually, my position on the cross is quite the opposite. We shouldn't be debating the cross. Let's be respectful and let's let people honor service members in the way that they'd like. And if that means that they want to use a religious symbol, so be it. And so my hope is that I can be the change agent to get these issues off the national scope and refocus us on fiscal and economic reform and holding government accountable. I think the Democrats are very smart. They play the shiny object of politics game, which is let's distract people from the national debt. Let's distract people from the